This is I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's Thursday the 28th of April 2011, and I'm fishing Loch Tollaidh, which is spelt Tollai. Fucking who gives a fuck really? Loch Tollaidh on Gairloch in the northwest of Scotland. Where's the sun? The sun is to the north is Ullapool, and then Assynt, and then Scourie. Further up, Gairloch Peninsula must have 200 or 300 lochs on it, and this is one of them. Pretty impressive place. Loch's about a mile and a half long, and about, I don't know, it's fucking wide enough. And here's my shitty boat. The boat has no outboard because you need to be a member to get an engine, because visiting lunatics aren't to be trusted. So it seems quite calm just now. It's a lot calmer than it was. I spent the last 3 hours rowing up and down the margins of the loch, and it was pretty hard going really, to be honest. But I work offshore and I can cope with it. Speaking of working offshore, check this knot out. I tied the boat to a rock, and it hasn't moved. So check the half hitch. If this was last year, I'd have turned up and had no idea how to do that, but I've learnt some shit now. So, quite bright just now. It was calm this morning, flat calm, little ripple, very overcast, bit drizzly. It was perfect. But then what happened after the downpour, other than getting soaked, was the sun came out, the wind picked up, and it's all become a bit bright really. So I'm hoping that the sun fucks off in a little while, and it'll get dull and overcast, and we'll start to see fish moving. At the moment, I've caught one fish. Cost me £500 in accommodation probably, and £200 getting here and back to Glasgow. So it's a £700 fish, and it's about the size of size of my hand. Obviously that's a giant hand, but it's not a very big fish. So I caught it on this teal blue and silver little thing. See that? Took that on the point, and further up I have, what the fuck is it? This little thing here, which I think is a Pelly Wickham's. Yeah, it is a Pelly Wickham's actually. So I got a 12-foot leader on with 2 flies. I had 3 flies on earlier when I caught the first fish, and a Loch Aldy on the bob. A Kate McLaren on the middle, and that teal blue and silver on the point. This place costs £12 for the boat plus £3 for the permit, so it's a £15 day on the boat. You can fish it fucking all day if you want. Take the key, give it back at night. But there's so many different like little bits you can fish, and outcrops and rocks and islands. So I'm going to have some food and then press on really, get a bit of fishing done. But yeah, go to the petrol station in Gairloch, get your permit, get the the key for the padlock, and then Bob's your uncle. Earlier she gave me the key. Yeah, it's definitely the right key. I drove up. I could see the needle in the cab dropping down with the fuel gauge. Yeah, definitely the right key. I got in the boat, untied the rope, started drifting out, went to undo the padlock, and it's the wrong key. So now I'm trying to make a monkey's fist and throw the rope back to the to the jetty and try and catch the rope round something and pull myself back. I'd just been speaking to some guy that had appeared, and he'd gone. He was collecting stones or something. So he'd gone, and now I'm getting further and further out. I'm drifting out. I've no oars. The oars are padlocked together. Now with the monkey's fist again, fuck you, trying to catch the jetty. Eventually I had a good shot, managed to get it, pulled myself back in, and had to drive back down to Gairloch to get the key. So I wasn't impressed. I said it's cost me a tenner in fuel to get up to the loch, back down, and then he says, "Oh, we'll take a can of Iron Brew and a packet of Brannigan's, son." So £1.50 a litre. but she gives me iron brown branigans. So I'm about to eat my lunch, and it comprises of this shite: meatballs and pasta, boil in the bag. There you go. In here, stove. I put it in the stove. Bang. Bottle iron brew. You know what that looks like. And a pint of milk for a cup of tea. So I've just realised I forgot to get sugar.